Morning, how you doing?
Why is everybody hanging out in the private chat room, talk room?
Because I said hello to Trendline Trader because nobody was speaking to him, and then look what fucking happened. And then they got into Muslims, and that was it. I came to see you.
Okay, whatever. If they happy, so be it. Alright, just being extremely late to the party, as per freaking usual. Buying pound Aussie. What are you in?
Waiting for the dollar yen any minute to show me signs of a drop.
Dollar yen, that's a good idea.
Well, I don't know, really. You have better ideas than me. Best
Oh, yeah.
me.
Dollar sacked like crazy, so that is not so far-fetched. Oh, but it's kind of fighting on the upper side of the VWAP.
We've got Aussie news in a couple of hours.
Oh yeah, but I guess that's why pound Aussie shoot up so heavy. I guess the
Order filled.
And we had retail sales for the Aussie half an hour ago, so that would have affected the kind of price action you're looking at.
To be honest, that US yen that looks more like a buy, but the dollar is definitely going down. Oh, the dollar is going nowhere. Nice. You see the dollar index chart?
No,
It's just
your live stream.
Oh, you see it on the live stream. The white one on the left is the dollar index. It's just nothing happened at all. Like what? Is it that time already? Give me 5 more minutes. That's how this chart looks like.
Some nasty consolidation.
But your idea is right, because the Nikkei dropped pretty hard, and if the dollar goes down as well, US yen gonna smash hard. But where it's gonna go, that's the next question. Let's just make a pending order here.
Order pending.
And another one, because we're nice.
Order pending.
Oh, maybe that's too close.
Order filled.
The dollar looks very, I don't know, gapped up a little bit, but it stays below the VWAP. And the Nikkei is definitely on your side.
Alrighty, looking good. Yeah, I see the gap.
But that can, I don't know, this the US yen doesn't look so. This looks like it's one to stay up. But there is quite some distance to the next support. Oh, 40 pips down.
That looks good to me.
Yeah, it looks good to me too. It just looks not believable. Let's put it that way. I mean, all the signs say this is gonna drop, but it's just hard to believe. Let's. I'm picking up breadcrumbs at buying pound Aussie. I was so angry this morning. I looked up, not much price action. Then Tokyo comes in and poof, 45 pips. Perfect VWAP reversal. But at this time of the day, I have to do other stuff. So whatever.
Yeah, you're not a fan of the US session, so It happens.
I don't know, it's just this hour. There she goes, US yen. That was a good call. It just went below the VWAP. There's a lot of price action to break. Actually, no.
I need to see more.
No, there isn't. There's just one, and this is not far. It's just here, this one. How far is that? 2 pips. After that is... Let's hope this was a good idea to buy Aussie and pound Aussie again. Basically just buying the pullback.
Order filled.
There we go. One more to go. I don't know, this looks a bit like rejection to me. To the upside. Not sure yet.
Feels like it's at that huge move down. It's crossed above the 200, come back, tested it, and it's dicking around now.
Oh, just 15 minutes. Sorry. Oh, it looks even worse on 30 minutes. Let's go back to 15. Yeah, you're right. We are right at this point. Again, and if it breaks below, that maybe causes some trouble. And then this huge drop like 1, 2, 3 days ago, last Thursday. And it just went back. Is this 100%? Yeah, it's almost exactly 100% retracement. Not so sure that's gonna go well. Well, only one way to find out. Looks pretty good on the 4 hour. My 300 pips are still to go. You'll put a signal for that. And now it's today. 168. Well, they made 40 already. Yeah, US Lin looks really good now. This is... But it has to break the intraday support. But... Oh, there's one more. There's one more. Let me just see it. Like this. How far is that? 6 pips. Okay, after 6 down it's free fall.
Excellent. That's exactly what I'm looking for, is a close below 109.93.
109.93. 109. 93.
109.94. That's where I want the price to close below.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is already in the free fall area. Ah, no, not yet. There's another support, but it's just 3 pips. Who cares?
So yeah, that's where I am, watching that one like a hawk, burning a hole in the screen right now.
Right now. I'm just picking up breadcrumbs on pound hours here. Let's see if the VWAP holds. Come on, fill the order. Just switch the template. Haven't even updated my blog yet. Austria, okay, Aussies, yeah, that's from now, just now. Euro Swiss. Looks like a nice sell. Just divergence, not price action.
There you go, picking the crazy pairs again.
Oh no, I just checking the divergence and put it in the blog. I have always 2 recommendations, divergence based, on the start of the day. Pound, Kiwi. Yeah, crazy pair again. Any holidays today? What about filling my order? Never mind.
There is a holiday today.
Is there a holiday today? Oh, there's a lot of holidays today. It's just Chinese New Year. And Constitution Day in Mexico and Chinese New Year in Singapore. Okay. Holy shit, that's a lot of holidays. A lot of price action for a lot of holidays actually. What is that? Hong Kong, China, and Korea.
Okay, what area of the blog do I go to see your divergence recommendations? Or should I just look at recent posts?
On the top I do post that all the time. But if you go now to the trading room, you can see that too. If I'm live or if I have a draft online, you can see it. There is now show live stream active, the title of the live stream, and then what's below that is the header of my blog. And if you see it, if you see an old post, it's on the top of each old post. But I haven't updated the events yet. It's just on that. Okay, what do we have? Nothing. That was retail Australia. That made that much move. Nice. So if you go to the trading room, to the trading room link on the website, you see my current draft if I have one. And this information is at in the top block, and below is what I did.
Ah, yeah, got it. That makes life easy. Good one.
And if I stream, it's automatically focused on the live stream window instead of the chat. And if I still say preparing for the day because this is my default. I have to write something smart, but I don't know what to write. Zero viewers on YouTube. What the fuck is going on? Whatever. Just finished the calendar. Oh, FOMC speed is going on right now.
And the BOJ offers a dollar supply operation for the 7th of February. Offers to buy 200 billion yen in commercial paper from the 8th of February as well. BOJ.
So we're trading right into news. That's a bad idea. Okay. I still haven't. All right, If you reload the page now, trading room. Oh, now it looks shitty. It's also show on the top log updated. And you see when can see when I made the last how long ago I made the last change.
Yeah, for me it's showing the log updated seconds ago. Bank holidays, China, Mexico, Korea. Yep, got it.
That's all the cool stuff nobody noticed. That's so depressing. What is US yen doing? Oh, I just see there is a FOMC speech going on right now, so this can shake up the dollar. Maybe that's why it doesn't move. It's still in structure, but it's on top of the VWAP now. But the VWAP is completely flat anyway. Oh, my swing trades don't do so well either. Gave back 100 pips.
100 pips sounds respectable.
I hate swing trade. It's just plus minus, plus minus, plus minus, plus minus. Something else we can do. Euro Sing, but holiday in Singapore, not so sure that's a good idea. Aussie USD looks like a nice reversal to the shorts, to the downside. Oh, that looks pretty nice, but it looks just as nice as Pound Aussie, and I'm already in Pound Aussie. US Sing is dropping pretty hard. That's strange, the dollar is not dropping at all. And there's a holiday in Singapore. Oh, by the way, October, Sing Yen, Pound Yen, and US Yen is now high on top of the VWAP. Not so sure that short is gonna work out.
It's okay, I'm not in it yet.
Oh, okay. Aussie Yen just at the VWAP. Just have a look. Yeah, it's just right at it. That looks like a nice short entry.
Yeah, I was just thinking that from your point of view. I mean, that was the news that shot it down, though. Whether that makes it less reliable for a VWAP reversal, I don't know.
Oh, volume is volume. Oh, it just went over, never mind. Now all the yen pairs are green. Oh, Sing Yen is moving pretty solid. Yeah, but it didn't make a reversal, so this can be fake. Pound Yen. I am in a pound pair already. Euro Sing looks really nice.
Don't go making up pairs just to be funny.
Actually, I kind of like it. The spread is terrible, but the price action is very nice. Way to show you.
You said it. The spread is terrible.
Look.
You need a tight spread.
This is a. Oh no. look, but the screen is not updating. Yeah, this is a 15-minute chart if I update the VWAP. Yeah, this is pretty good. The price action, I mean.
Okay.
If you ignore the gaps, of course. But if you see it retests very nicely. Okay, yesterday, forget it. But this is a pair you can only trade in Asia session. You see, it moves.
It's got like a pound yen kind of feel to it.
Yeah, but driven by the Singapore dollar. So you can trade it, let's say, till London opening and then the show is over. Unless the dollar makes a massive move like on last Thursday, then this moves pretty solid. Like
Order filled.
54 pips down in like 2 candles. What's going on here? Oh, that's bad. One more won't hurt. Oh, I love my buttons.
Did you just scale in on that pound Aussie?
Yeah. How much I'm down? Oh, I'm 0.32. Oh, look at Euro Swiss, that son of a bitch. I said I'm gonna stay away from Europe here, they're just terrible. Where is it, Euro Swiss? Where is it? Oh, that looks nice. Is that a gap? No. Let's see how that plays out. Looks like the VWAP is holding on pound Aussie. I'm gonna quickly head down to the Exile and check what they're doing.
Okay.
Gun ratios.
Yo, what's going on here? Secret meeting or what?
We're discussing the gun control, NHS, and everything.
Yeah, do not live stream this. We've been saying lots of bad words.
Look at hot on my beer. That's an interesting quote. Naked.
But yeah,
monkey.
basically, yeah, naked monkeys. Fucking cite me for that.
Alright.
Fucking fish.
He can't live stream this. This is Discord only talk.
It'd be against his own rule.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Frickin' frick.
I'm here on 2019.
Yeah.
100% clear. 19 is not 20% of 60.
19 is not 20% of 60. Yeah.
For the rest of my life, it's 31.5%. It's a 31.5% increase from 60 to 80. 61 to 80.
Yay, 4th grade mad.
I'm gonna defend my viewpoint with the fact that I don't fucking do math. So done.
Oh yeah.
I'm just joking. I'm gonna head up again. Have fun, guys.
I'm doing napkin math here.
All right, they're arguing about 4th grade math and gun control.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I left it. At least there's no mention of Muslims now. I got called a dirty Jew.
What?
Apparently I'm a dirty tight-fisted Jew, according to one of them.
Yeah, but it's not really acceptable.
It's okay.
Even if it were true, it would not be acceptable.
I had to remind him that actually... Oh, that sounds like Doji's in the room. No.
No, that was me. It's just Scruffy forcing to say something. lighting. There's some bug if you join the room and Scruffy is there and he said something before it lights up all the I don't know why that is.
Hold on. So we got Scruffy and Morbo now. This is cool. It's coming together.
Scruffy is just our Scruffy, yeah. And Morbo is speaking the news. Why he doesn't say anything? Oh, Pound Icy looks dangerous. What's going on here? Dollar is dropping. Oh, the dollar is rejecting pretty hard. What's the US yen doing? Nothing. Yeah, I guess everything waits. Oh, it made a higher high. Guess everything waits for the news. For some politicians say something. Yeah, why is Morbo not saying anything? Okay. I have to re-log in sometimes. Actually, I made me an empty HTML shell where the applet is being loaded. So I don't have to see the whole website. Damn, is the air conditioning cold. US yen looks pretty good. We will be spending up to made a higher high. But this, I'm not so sure about a short entry now.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm interested to know what it does at this point.
Some solid momentum. Oh, this is nice. Oops, I hope this is not gonna fuck up my pound Aussie trade, because the dollar seems to go up. Ah well, this is still in the consolidation area. Like the Nikkei yesterday, just going nowhere. Whatever, you guys do whatever you want, I'm gonna stay here. Right here.
I missed out on that one, but clearly I didn't miss a lot.
No, you didn't. That's the fun part. Look at that. This is just... Wait, I make a photo and put it in the trading room.
Okay, I'm watching the live stream. Yeah, I can see what you mean.
That's yesterday. That is the whole yesterday's price action. 24 hours. Going freaking nowhere. At least today there is some action, but this is just news related, I guess. What's the Australian stock index doing? How is it called? AUSD it is. Oh, gapped up nicely. Oh, that's quite far. 900 points. Oh, 90, sorry. Oh, this is really far. That looks even far on the 4-hour chart. Holy shit. Is the Hang Seng open today? No. Damn it. Oh, there is gonna be a big gap. Shit, I should have bought it yesterday. There's gonna be a big gap tomorrow.
What makes you say that?
Because all the indices going up pretty strong. Oh wait, this is local new. This is local Australian. Wait. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. Sorry, my bad. Just having fun with somebody on LinkedIn. Ask me if I want to invest my money.
Oh, that's really kind of them.
I say, what license do you have? And now he's asking me where to get a license.
No. Don't tell him the truth.
He's probably just assuming he need to go to a website and print it out or whatever.
Tell him that you can get him one for $100.
Actually, in Singapore, I inquired about a license, and then they called me back, and they were so casual. This is really cool because they were so massively casual about that. That's like, oh, this is very easy. It's gonna take just a few days. You just have to have your company paper in order. Blah blah blah. Oh, there's no problem. You can just log on. In Singapore, everything is digital. So you just go to the government website and download your current state of the company papers. It's like take 2 minutes to do, and then you just need like 500 million Singapore dollar security capital, and yeah, and then you just need to have a memorandum of understanding and a shareholder meeting, and everything is finished. It's gonna just take a few days. So she mentioned like very, very casually the fact that you're gonna need 500 million Singapore dollars, like so in between.
It's a little bit steep.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
So, yeah, when are you gonna get the license then?
Tomorrow. I have to rob a few ATMs to get it.
Good. Always good to plan ahead.
Yeah. I bought me a water pistol already.
Have you been tempted to use it a bit too much? You said that you've been using the water spray gun to train the cats, but you can't use it too often. You warned somebody else in the community that just made me chuckle because you use it once and then threaten to use it when the cat gets close.
Yeah. Actually, the spray bottles, there's a glass cleaner bottle and a water bottle and whatnot on my floor. And if I say no, and she ignores me, and I just bend over to near my trash can where the bottles are standing, that's already enough for her to get off. Because she knows I'm gonna grab the bottle.
That's good. You're not ever tempted just to do a James Bond and put it underneath your arm, out of sight?
Yeah, that's more something I need to do for my daughter.
Yeah.
But she doesn't care about water bottles, that's the problem. She's just gonna scream at me and say more. That's kind of defeats the purpose. New Zealand, though, yeah. New Zealand is also it's 4 hours now.
Maybe a Super Soaker.
Actually, I have this Thai water guns. One of these, they're illegal now.
They're illegal.
Yeah, they're declared illegal like 3 years ago. Because they're too dangerous. It's just 2-inch, maybe 3-inch water pipe, plastic water pipe, and the original covers on both ends. One of the cover has a very small hole. The front side has just a very small hole, and and on the back side is a lever with a piece of rubber inside. So you just put it in a bathtub full of water, and then you pull the lever, and then the whole water pipe will be full of water. But as I said, it's a 3-inch water pipe. So there is like 5 liters of water inside, and you can get it out by, if you push it really hard, like in 2 seconds, 3 seconds, if you're strong enough.
Oh, that sounds good.
This is Thai engineering. This stuff is really good. But a few years ago there were some serious accidents with, like, if people are just being stupid and shooting other people's in the face or something like that, you can lose your eyesight like really quickly because the pressure is extremely high. Stupid people all the time. Anyway, I still have one. Oh, there's a photo I think on Facebook where I have one in my I have it in my hand.
Yeah, so it's a little bit excessive for training the cat, or for shooting your daughter. Bit much, really. What are you going to use it for?
Oh, it's just standing in home because I cannot really take it out on the street or something like that. Because it's illegal. Well, it's not illegal to own it, so whatever, who cares?
It must have pretty good range.
Yeah, like if you push it really hard, like there's a 9mm, 8mm hole in front, so this goes really far, like 5-10 meters is no big deal. It's just depending on how strong you can push it. I have on Facebook a picture where I have it in my hand. I use it on Songkran, Thai New Year, where this cannon's being used before to mock peoples.
You're telling me you took it to a party, aren't you?
No, I just have it. I have one photo and I use it as my profile picture during this time of year, and then everybody says, "Oh, this is illegal," blah blah blah. Fuck off. I send it to you in a private message.
Hello.
Hello.
I have a question for you guys.
You see it? So it's really light, but you can move a lot of water.
You look like a mafia man.
Yeah, I use.
Big blue pipe.
I'm sorry.
Do some damage.
Somebody is having a.
Hey guys.
Hey Jack. Excellent. Can you turn on push to talk or set your? Okay, that's a solution too.
He's gone.
Said I missed something fancy. The news made the Australian dollar move.
Yeah, that made me pissed off like crazy because I was screaming at my daughter to take shower properly, and I saw the pound Aussie goes over the VWAP, made a beautiful reversal, and then it shoots up like 50 pips. Damn it.
What pair was that moved that much?
Pound Australian dollar.
Okay.
I was looking at the dollar Australian.
It's 78 total.
It's a big move.
Yeah, for this time of day, this is a big move.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
What? What?
pretty big. Well, the last week's been pretty good. Today was okay. It wasn't great, but getting there, piece at a time, day by day.
Yeah, we were just talking about water weapons.
Water weapons.
Yeah.
Okay, just gonna grab a drink. Back in a sec.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna reload my coffee too. What is it Pound Aussie doing? It has to supposed to go up. Another
The Aussie dollar?
Pound Aussie. Yeah. Retesting the high, I hope. 61 pips up. Ah, well, I'm not really in that for that long. I'm just gonna go for the middle line. But this is also pretty far, to be honest. 35, half the way. But it looks like it's starting the weakening already.
Order filled.
Oh, I just love my hotkeys.
I have to learn how to do that on my MT4. I need to make some.
I've been trying to find a way to do it, but I don't know if there is a way.
Yeah, I'm using an external keyboard, and we programmed a bridge over the weekend, so I can now send anything I want to C-Trader, and see that there's just a small robot running, and it's just interpreting the buttons I have pressed. Pretty simple, actually. But because of this bridge, I can, and the fact that I can just send any word, any parameter to it, I can do. There are unlimited possibilities. Ah, it looks like this is gonna fail. The reverb looks terrible. What's that line here? Oh, that's previous tops. Oh, they were pretty well respected. Better keep this line. Okay, that went nowhere real quick. I'm gonna get me a new coffee.
Okie dokie. Hey Jack, what are you typing?
Too loud, I think.
Oh, you're not gonna share.
I'm trying to log into a solo IRL pack. I'm trying to find the password, but did it all funky.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if it was even picking up my keyboard. It always having problems with the sensitivity for some reason.
That's it. Type really lightly.
I'm trying, I just can't win, man.
No, you can't.
Looks like the pound Aussie is gonna fail. The dollar is dropping, that's good. Or maybe it's not enough.
Coffee brewed.
Yeah, I made me a instant one. Yes, I am that disgusting.
Cheapskate.
Wow, I have more viewers on Twitch than on YouTube. That's new.
Yeah, I'm on Twitch also.
It's pretty hard to build an audience on Twitch. Because Twitch has no search. Yeah, it looks, pound Aussie looks like it's gonna fail. Oh, this almost no loss. This was perfect entry, so it can go a bit down. Where are we wrong? Okay, that's a tough one. Gold is going up, that's good. So everything should be alright. Why is there a VWAP on my 30-minute chart? Off you go. Still cannot decide between the blue and green and the light red-ish green.
What are you talking about?
I played with the colors yesterday. Are you on the live stream? Which one is better on the left side? The one on top, the 30-minute, or the one on the bottom with the blue candles? Let me just remove the other.
The top is clearer.
Yeah, that's what I think. I just don't like that the candles are actually red. Well, they're not really red, but red-ish. I just suck in if it comes to art work, contrasting colors and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not streaming at full quality, but purple, easier to see on the black background.
You mean the one on the right side?
I was talking about the one on the left. You've got two charts, one on top of the other, both pound Aussie, I think. And the one in the top left corner is using light purple, well, purple candles instead of blue.
Oh yeah, right. That's what I changed yesterday, and I made the outline more having a higher contrast. So they're outlined at the same color, they're just filled differently. That was the idea. So on the standard view, like this one, you can really clearly see the bodies. And it's not a reddish color so much, so it doesn't fuck with your psychology.
Agreed.
Maybe flip the green to blue. That's actually an idea. Like we have nothing better to do, let's play with colors.
I was just thinking the same thing. Are you bored?
Bull fill. What did I say? Blue. And why nothing changed? Oh, it did. You just can't see it because of the outline. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a good idea because the outline stays green. How is that?
I stick to grey or silver for the outline.
Yeah, it is a greyish green. What do I, well, where is it? Color options. Oh no, it's just a green color, but a lot brighter. But if I use the purple to outline it, then you're not gonna see it. Yeah, fuck it, leave it, let that. Save. Slow. Yes. Let's try it on the gold chart. Template, slow. Remove. Profit loss, factor, moving average. Okay. Okay, the gold chart is now same, but the candles are bigger. Oh, looks like pound Aussie is gonna go down. Or maybe not. It's tough to find a spot where it's actually wrong. Because it's so steep. Oh, that's pretty far. I don't really like that. It's just 6 pips, never mind. Just feels far.
Order pending.
A bit smaller.
Are you looking for a trade on a different pair as well, or are you happy where you are?
I'm looking, but I cannot find anything. Except cable, but I'm already in pound Aussie, that will just double my risks, makes no sense. Buying Aussie yen maybe, but that would be a retracement. And this 61% is not really for... makes little sense. What did you say?
Dollar Sing.
Dollar Sing.
Your favorites.
Yeah, but Singapore is closed today. I did see this morning. Never mind. Singapore is closed. Dollar Sing. But the spread gonna be terrible without Singapore online. Let's see. Oh no, it's actually pretty good. Just test the low. 7 seconds are over and I have no direction. Well, the dollar is going down, so this is pretty much a short. Cut down the reverb. Actually, it broke out already. It just stopped at a low. If I make a line there, it's broken out already. You have a target in mind?
Down to 200 on the 15 minute. It's about 1.35114. It's a close one. But it's got the sign of reversal in the midst.
Yeah, it's kind of stopped at the low. Okay, that's broke. Oh no, that's why.
News now as well. We're hearing that Bank of Queensland's $50 million tap of 2021 FRS at 3.
There's a trendline support right now, but it seems to breaking out anyway.
Plus 95 basis points.
We have like 13 pips. Oh, never mind. It's just broke. Shit, I was just thinking it's actually a nice short and then it broke. Dollar went pretty much nowhere.
Hey, does anybody else use MyFX book?
I do.
Yeah, sort of.
I use the position size calculator they give.
There's a really weird thing about my broker and my FX book though. If you use my FX book with the account linked to your trading view, that's my broker, they don't let you use their bonus, their deposit bonus. It's really weird and I have no idea why.
What again? That makes no sense what he just said.
Yeah, I know. In Traders, I know. In Traders View's terms and conditions, I looked this up and even emailed them. If you have your account linked to my FX book, you cannot, you can't access the 100% deposit bonus. I'm confused beyond belief.
What is this? This is a different companies, different services. This makes no sense.
Yeah, I'll take a picture of it. I'll go to their website right now. It's so weird.
I mean, or you mean they offer you something?
Yeah, they give you, they'll match your deposit. Like the deposit match, you're automatically disqualified from that if one of your accounts with Traders Away is linked to my FX book. Like, I'm just looking at my portfolio. I'm not doing anything but looking at my portfolio.
Oh, okay, so you're not getting the bonus if you show it on my FX book.
Yeah. Oh, because then it would show up on my FX book. But they wouldn't want people to know that?
There can be several reasons for that. Because they're gonna make manual deposits, I guess. As you said, they match your deposit.
Yeah.
I see Markets does that too if you blow your account. But they don't care about my FX book.
Yeah.
One of my IB had like $9,000 negative balance. Don't know how he did that. And this is an Australian broker. They have no they don't have to do anything. They just can go to their lawyer and say, "Get me the money." But instead, they send you an email and say, "Okay, if you deposit your drawdown, we're gonna match it."
That's cool.
So he had $9,000 negative balance. He put in another $9,000, so the account was at zero, and they add another $9,000, so he had plus 9,000.
Oh, okay. So they're working kind of on like a loan system. Like if you show you can pay it back, like if you have the money.
No, they just want the commitment. They just don't want to give out free money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they want to show that you have the money, that you're reliable. Like when like a bank, if you have bad credit, they're not going to give you a loan if you're not paying your stuff.
Yeah, but it's a gift. It's not a loan.
Oh, they just give it to you. You don't have to like trade a certain amount before you can withdraw it or anything like that.
No. They just give it to
Oh,
you.
they just give it to you. Oh, wow.
There will be conditions about you having to do so many trades, I would have thought, before you can actually...
Yeah, sure, they don't do that with everybody, but this guy, I know this guy personally. He trades wild, so he surely generated far more than $9,000 in commissions. So so they just say, okay, whatever. Minus negative $9,000 looks terrible, so we're gonna help you get that back up. But the condition is you pay your loss first.
Interesting. Okay.
I find that a lot better than what's happening in the EU right now. Because what the EU basically does is forcing brokers to fuck their clients. Oh, look at US thing. The dollar didn't even move.
Hopefully it's about to.
Yeah, I cannot enter that trade. It is way too late. Okay, I could use the trend line as a stop, but this will still 4 pips. 4 pips is too much. Four pips on a 10 pip stop. Oh no, 10 pip target. Oh no, never mind.
Order filled.
I just love the buttons. Playing with fire. Price is already below the viewer and still buying. And I have a pending order too, but it didn't fill. Oh come on, it didn't fill. Price went well over. Oh, about didn't fill. I got an offer from a broker, MetaTrader broker yesterday. They guaranteed me to fill me at VWAP all the time.
50 million is spot price, didn't they?
Sorry?
They said 50 million is spot price.
Yeah. Up to 50 million.
Ooh.
That is pretty good. So this is some institutional shit, but this is really nice. I need to work out a strategy to actually capitalize on that.
Step 1, learn MetaTrader.
Oh no, I'm not gonna use MetaTrader, that's for sure.
Oh, beer bunks, you're not asleep?
No, not yet.
Weak and uncommitted anyways.
I'm gonna go to work in like 6 hours. Why the fuck am I awake?
Yeah, you sound strange, to be honest.
You sound strange.
Yeah, I'm using earphones right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm on my phone.
Comments now from the US. We're hearing that White House press office Sanders says Trump will follow through on border promise. That's on Fox News.
Well, if they guarantee you the VWAP price up to 50 lots, you can capitalize on that for sure.
Order filled. Order cancelled.
You mean 500 lots?
Oh, 500 lots, yeah. Sorry. Still sleeping.
So how would you go about...
I don't trade that big anyway. I have my maximum size is like 200. And then I'm already on the edge. So the idea is, I look on CTrader, where the VWAP is. If price went there, I'm buying on the MetaTrader platform, and then just trade the reversal with 0 slippage.
Oh, that's pretty great.
I have to read the fine print how to exit you. If they exit me at the VWAP, then it's pretty much nonsense.
Then you'd have to recode all your bots to fit with MetaTrader.
Oh, no, just manual execution.
It's kind of difficult to manually execute if you get a spike of volatility.
Yeah, well, that's the point. They don't slip you. They fill you at VWAP, no matter where the price is. This is how the institutions trade. I can just use the fix API or something like that to place the orders. It's not that hard.
Alright guys, nice talking. I gotta head off to go take care of stuff downtown.
Oh, okay.
I hope you guys have a profitable session.
I'm not so sure about that yet.
Alright, we'll see you when I see it.
Alright, we'll be there.
We've heard this already, but just a reminder in case you didn't hear it earlier, BOJ to supply dollar funds against pooled collateral from the 7th of...
Order filled.
Alright, I gotta go too. I gotta go to work very soon.
Bye for now.
See ya.
Work, eh? I just hope this support holds on Pound RSA. Oh, wait. When is the interest rate decision?
An hour.
Oh, okay. I guess that's why it's so quiet now. Just have to hold the position. Marlboro is so quiet. It is very... disturbing. But the UK government is bribing Nissan.
All right. So I watched the news today, but they're trying to get Nissan to open a company, open a workshop or something.
UK government letter shows 80 million pounds pledge for Nissan plant. That's bribery. That's bribery, government level.
Kind of sounds desperate.
Yeah, kind of. I heard about that yesterday, but I not really follow up on that. Like they start to beg companies not to move to Germany, especially financials.
That's exactly what's happening. All the companies relocating their headquarters outside of the UK just in case.
Yeah, and if you make a decision like that, you're not gonna come back. I mean, it's gonna cost some company that's gonna cost millions, especially like the trading companies. They're in the city now. If they move to Frankfurt, they're never gonna come back. And they have to spend millions to get the infrastructure in Frankfurt running. They're not gonna just abandon it.
That is a scary prospect. yeah, all the little benefits that you get as a trader in the UK might suddenly disappear.
No, not really. It's just London is not the center of the world anymore. It's gonna be Frankfurt then. Who cares? It's just a few hundred kilometers down.
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to move just in case.
Actually, for UK traders, this is actually an advantage. Because if you sign them with a German broker or French broker or whatever, you're trading basically offshore.
So, when the UK government goes to try to deal with other countries and says that, yeah, we want the records for one of the people we've got here, they might just turn around and go, no.
Yeah, right. Who are you? Something like that.
Oh yeah, I remember Brexit. Yeah. Sorry, you're not part of this anymore.
You got an invitation. Oh, a new kid on the block.
Yeah, just send us a copy of your EU passport. No problem.
But he didn't say that he had only $20 on his account.
I wonder what's going to happen to the price of food. If, I mean, regardless on how hard it is to get the goods from abroad, I think the supermarkets will use it as an excuse to inflate the price of food.
Oh yeah, right. This is gonna be terrible. This is actually, this kind of stuff is what the government needs to look at. That they're not gonna fuck over their own peoples. And what they do? Bribing Nissan.
It's a start. They just need to do it 100 times over. For every industry.
Yeah, but they don't have the money to do that, I guess. Or do they?
So I wonder if they'll ever pull the card of it, Britain becoming a tax haven if we do leave Europe.
Oh right, yeah, if they're outside of the EU, they can do just whatever the fuck they want. Alright, pound is broken below, but it's breaking very slowly.
Order filled.
I'm not so sure this is gonna work out at all. Didn't make a higher high. The 30-minute doesn't look so nice. And the 4-hour is kind of reject-ish.
Looks pretty shitty at the moment.
Maybe that was a bad idea. How far below am I already? 6. Oh fuck. This looks so tiny because of this massive move. The dollar is going back up. Let's go to 15 minutes here. Oh, the moving average is really far. And I broke my 7-second rule.
What? Don't eat it if you dropped it.
No. If I don't see a setup after 7 seconds, don't trade it. And I clearly don't see a setup. I mean, I've looked since 10 minutes on it, I still see shit. Don't see shit. But I just made a nice middle line on the 15-minute. This was tested yesterday. Actually today. Yeah, yesterday was a terrible day anyway. The dollar is right at the VWAP now. Let's see how that moves.
Send it down for me, will you? It's just I've been sat here for like 2 hours now waiting for this.
It hasn't broke out. The range is pretty big, to be honest. I guess Pound Aussie is gonna go down. Looks very downish.
But that zoomed out chart you've got doesn't look so bad in terms of trend.
Yeah, this looks terrible.
But up close, yeah. A drop to that 200 seems possible.
Not helping. That is really far. That would be 100% retracement for the after news. That is 100%. 33 pips. Okay, I'm just gonna hedge it and wait it out. I just don't want to do it just yet because the dollar is right at the VWAP and it seems to be being rejected. Or maybe not. Come on, dollar, get there. Made a lower low already. Just keep doing it. Actually, that should be nice for your US yen. Look at US. Oh my god, that was such an easy trade. Anyway, moving on. Oops, that was wrong. That's the one.
Ah, yeah, I see now.
Maybe not. Yeah, Pound Aussie looks terrible now. How much did I say is 36? There is also support, channel support around the 200 moving average, so your guess just made a lot more sense.
We'll call that one a fluke.
Where is it here? Yeah, if I make here some it's a bit lower than the 200 moving average. Shit. Oh, that's gonna hurt. put an alert there. Oh, that is deep. Oh, it's not so deep after all. So much junk on my chart.
Order filled.
What about the news? News, oh, close already. Fish, the day, economic calendar.
And some more now from the BOJ. It offers to lend 4.0134 trillion yen of JGBs on the spot through to the 6th of February as a secondary source of JGBs.
$40 minutes. And then I'm gonna be broke. It's no change anyway. Dollar is still on the way down.
good.
I guess the US thing is already at the bottom. Oh yeah, oh that dropped really far. Oh well, whatever. Guess Pound Aussie makes our VWAP reversal to the downside now.
I hope not.
Looks, appears to be. Yeah.
And we're hearing that the Japanese 10-year government bond auction, they have a 101 spot 10 lowest price according to a poll.
Okay, I'm gonna give the dollar yen a go.
The dollar yen looks pretty nice now. US thing is still dropping. Dollar is dropping. The rest is going just nowhere. Oh, Euro thing dropped. Oh, I'm so lucky I didn't buy that because I wanted to buy it. Damn, look at gold. Dollar is so dead.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
That's exactly how SwingFish feels every time he boots up MetaTrader.
Yeah, sort of. Like you swallow a pill and it just doesn't want to go down. I'm starting to get bored. Let's do something.
Leave the keypad alone. Just don't touch the keypad.
I have to touch the keypad in order to speak. So I have an excuse.
Okay, I'll let you off on that one. Number lock?
Yeah, it's just my fake numpad. Because this keyboard replaces actually my real numpad.
Yeah, I still want one. I don't really need it, but I showed you the cockpit of the space shuttle. I think that's where we're going.
Quick rundown on which markets are in fact closed today across the Asia-Pacific region. So as well as obviously China, we've got Singapore, South Korea, Indonesia and Malaysia are all closed today for the Chinese New Year. So next up, we've got twin events. First of all, just by minutes, we should be getting the results of the RBA's rate decision. The cash rate expected to be left unchanged there at 1.5%. Though it, from what we're hearing, the overnight index swaps show a 42% probability of a cut by the end of this calendar year from RBA. Meanwhile, looking at the JGBs, we've got an auction there of the 10-year, the benchmark. The stock has cheaped up a little bit ahead of the auction. Remember, there's also a 30-year JGB auction this week. I think it's on Thursday. But for now, we're focused on this one. We're looking now at the levels for the JGB, and it's been in negative territory, which is an interesting one, for a few days now. It's sort of meandered between being positive and negative. But the latest is that it remains negative. It's currently at around minus 0.007%. Also a quick refresher on the previous 10-year JGB auction. That was this one's going to be for 2.2 trillion yen. The previous one was for 1.769 billion. Sorry, a trillion rather. So obviously a good 500 billion less. This will no doubt have an effect. We've also got the fact that yields are now negative, so that's to be considered. The average yield last time came in as a positive figure of 0.015%. The cover ratio last time was 4.04 times, and the tail on that was 0.016%. That was last time. So now the latest auction results will be known just after the bids close at around 3:35 GMT.
Order filled.
And the other big event, of course, the RBA's rate decision. That will be at 3:30 GMT, so just a few minutes before the JGBs. Looking at research here from TD Securities overnight, they're saying the tone of the RBA's February statement is likely to be less upbeat than
Dude, you need to
statement.
set your
However, the
voice
statement
level.
is likely to disappoint the doves. We anticipate the bank is likely to reaffirm growth to track above trend, 2.75%, and for inflation to return to target, but for progress to be gradual. The RBA commentary is likely to flag downgrades to GDP forecasts, but for CPI forecasts to remain unchanged. Risk is for inflation to take longer to return to target. If the bank removes the word gradual from the statement, as is being suggested by some analysts, this would allude to deeper cuts to GDP forecasts and the inflation profile. We initiated a 3-year swap EFP spread compression trade last week. This trade should perform if the bank reiterates gradual progress in lifting wages and CPI. So notes there from TD Securities. and just looking at whether the RBA is likely to be hawkish, neutral, or dovish. First of all, TD saying that hawkish, there's around a 0% chance of that happening. They're saying it's hardly possible to justify when the Fed, the BOC, and the ECB have dialed back their hawkish monetary policy stance, and consensus expects the bank to downgrade GDP forecasts and potentially CPI forecasts today as well. Neutral is in the big money's in neutral, 60% chance of that. If the bank conveys that growth is expected to track above trend and that progress is returning, inflation to target is expected to be gradual. There is no strong case to adjust the cash rate. Under this scenario, we would expect the downgrades to GDP to be front-loaded, reversing the upgrades to GDP made in December. And the third possibility, dovish. Well, there's only a 40% chance of that, still sizable though it is. If the bank removes the word gradual from the statement, it would imply a risk of deeper cuts to medium-term GDP forecasts and, in turn, inflation. Supporting the dovish case is the soft consumption print in the third quarter for GDP, the slump in building approvals to a 5-year low, car sales to 6-year lows, and growth in private sector credit falling to a 5-year low, as well as out-of-cycle rates hikes, all pointing to increased downside risks to consumption. That those retail sales numbers from Australia earlier considerably weaker than expected, both on a month-on-month and quarter-on-quarter basis, do suggest that there may be less room for even a neutral stance from the RBA, but all will be revealed in about 10 minutes' time.
Oh yeah, 7 minutes till the fun starts.
Your pound Aussie's recovering okay, isn't it?
Yeah, but it seems I'm not so sure yet how this is playing out. I'm almost net gross. Neutral because of okay. Because I scaled in.
So just going into the RBA decision in a few minutes.
Why is Marlboro so quiet?
There against the US dollar at 72.05. So very much holding in and around the 72 handle.
It was okay.
I just pulled up the volume a little bit.
Attention. I need your attention.
The scurvy.
Highly volatile news coming up right now.
Meanwhile, the Australian 10-year government bond is currently yielding 2.226%. That's up 0.3 of a basis point ahead of the RBA.
I guess the Australians are the only ones. Oh, Canada wasn't bad. Wasn't that bad either.
Japanese yen, dollar yen there at 109.95. Again, fairly stable ahead of the 10-year JGB auction. And the 10-year JGB is currently yielding minus 0.007%.
Order pending.
I see pound Aussie is going down below. Okay, setting up some trailing.
Order filled.
Wow, nice volatility. Let's switch to the bigger screen. Let's see what happens. All eyes on Australia. Aussie yen looks nice. Right, 1 minute to go. I don't think much is gonna happen anyway.
I'll probably be back in a bit, and good luck with your trading.
All right. Wow, a nice spread.
Warning.
Whoops.
Seeing some research in just now from Fitch Ratings saying that the Australia Bank's probe to the Royal Commission creates short-term challenges. RBA leaves rates unchanged at 1.5% as expected.
Unchanged.
Low rates continue to support Australian economy, says RBA, leaves rates at 1.5% as expected by all economists polled.
Oh, nice.
Says progress in jobless CPI expected, likely to be gradual. The word gradual is included in that spiel. Sees gradual inflation pick up over the next couple of years. Says unchanged policy consistent with sustainable economic growth. RBA says central scenario for around 3% growth this year. Unchanged policy consistent with meeting CPI target over time.
Okay, pound Aussie is breaking below.
Into all this now at 72.25 compared with 72.05 earlier. That's against the US dollar, of course. RBA says inflation pick up is to take little longer than earlier seen.
Wow, that's a nice move.
Just checking some more of the headlines around that central scenario for 2020 growth, a little less than 2019. RBA sees underlying inflation at 2.25% in 2020. RBA saying that inflation remains low and stable. Says household consumption remains a source of uncertainty. Inflation is to pick up gradually. RBA says that consumption data have been volatile and says GDP growth in September quarter was weaker than expected. RBA says some downside risks have increased domestically. Headline inflation to fall in the near term on petrol prices. Uncertainty is still household spending, house price drop impact. So Australian dollar now further extending its gains. It's now at 72.32 to the US dollar. 72.32 there compared to around the 72.05 area just prior to the cash rate being left as expected unchanged at 1.5%.
I hate this wrong size errors.
Some more from the RBA says global economy slowed in the second half of 2018. Downside risks have increased. They say that credit conditions for some borrowers are tighter than they have been, and seeing some signs of slowdown in global trade, partly stemming from trade tensions. RBA sees Chinese growth has continued to slow. And RBA says housing markets in Sydney and Melbourne are going through a period of adjustment. Says Australian dollar has remained within the narrow range of recent times, and says Australia's terms of trade have increased, expected to decline over time. The RBA saying the jobless rate to drop to 4.75% over the next couple of years. We're just coming up to now the close of bids for the 10-year JGB auction, waiting for the results coming through shortly. And here they are. Japan's note lowest price comes in 101.11, the yield minus 0.012%. The average price comes in at 101.12, yield minus 0.013%. The 10-year JGB bids accepted at lowest price of 61.9168%. The cover ratio on this is higher than last time, 4.798 times.
Alright, there we go, breaking out.
Amount sold, though, however, is 1.77
Or maybe not.
yen. It's well short of the amount that was allocated at 2.2 trillion. That's pretty much in line with what we saw sold last time, just slightly more than last time, but really it's academic. So just to recap then, the average yield coming in at minus 0.013%. The cover ratio 4.798 times, and the tail comes in as minus 0.012%. No,
yeah, it breaks out.
I expect really the 10-year JGB at the moment. It's now just given back a little bit, so it's minus 0.006% compared with minus 0.007% earlier. So the yield's ever so slightly inching up there. In dollar yen, really no action there. 109.98. But all the action is after the RBA's decision. The Aussie dollar there against the US dollar now at 72.44. That's up 0.23% on the day. Meanwhile, the 10-year Australian government bond is yielding 2.246%. And that compares with around 2.227% just prior to the RBA's decision. So we've inched up around 2 basis points there. I think the key thing there from the RBA is that the word gradual was used on several occasions by the RBA, so it really is pretty much a neutral position that the bank has taken.
Come on, a little bit. Can I get rid of this hedge? There we go. Don't have a real target though. I'm just gonna make damage control. Target is really far, basically, actually. That's gonna make me a ton of money, but I'm better not gambling on that. It's too high volatility. $79935. Come on. All right. Ah, ASEAN is pulling back. ICUSD too. Just have a quick look on that. PSO. Oh, there's also still a bit to go. Just a pullback.
Hearing that the airline at Germania has filed for bankruptcy and cancelled all flights has been reported by the French agency AFP.
What's ASEAN doing? Same. There's something on the price action. Not really. 4 hours. Broken out. ASEAN looks terrible. ICUSD looks better. Yeah, that looks a lot better. It's still a bit to go. And the same on pound ASEAN actually. I'm gonna enable trailing stop now. And you know what, I'm just taking profit here. Trailing or take profit? Questions. ICUSD made a higher high. To the top. 47, oh that's really far. Oh well, it's a pound pair, it's not that far. Come on, give me the low. Alright, I'm gonna enable trailing. This is gonna be bad. You know what?
Order filled.
I mean, there's a very high chance it's gonna go to S2, but the position is too big. If it pulls back, that's gonna be expensive.
From a different star, flying over streets and our broken hearts. But they can't even touch us, we found a different beat. Paradise is waiting and we bought the lead. Oh, getting caught in the mist is a minute that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we golden, we run to the end and we run without shame. We own the game, and we run on the flames till the morning light. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Gonna let the world know.
Mistakes now, 'cause I don't wanna stay, wanna live my own life, wanna feel passion for something or someone that makes my world turn upside down, wanna give it up for something or someone that's better than this. So don't be too offended, I have to leave, there's nothing in for me, no, I'm not fitting in, I've packed my things to go, am I being naive, but it's my choice to make, it's my new rebellious way.
Following that auction result, which is considerably quite popular really with investors at 10-year JGB auction, we're now seeing the 10-year JGB yield coming off further. It's now down to minus 0.13%.
Never use my voice, but I have a choice.
And just a quick reality check on where the Australian banking stocks are currently trading as we edge towards the end of the trading day in Sydney. So first of all, the top riser starting really from the very start of the session has been AMP. That one has sort of branched out into its own sort of ether space. Stock there now up by nearly 11%. The next biggest riser is Westpac. Already the ADRs were doing well on Wall Street the night before, but we saw today Westpac advancing in its home market 7.2%. And then it's ANZ Banking Group up by 6.8%, followed by Commonwealth Bank of Australia at 4.6%, and finally National Australia Bank up 4.1%. Stocks there bouncing back as investors get their first taste of the stocks following the Royal Commission report, which some people are saying really hasn't done much damage to the banking sector.
In the time I waited for your love, in the time that wasn't easy, but you know I won't be wasting any more time on thinking about getting back with you, and you know I won't be waiting for this broken love. It's a time when I won't be living in the past. It's a time when I am stronger, and you know I won't be wasting any more time on thinking about getting back with you, and you know I won't be waiting for this broken love. Broken.
Alright, closing up here. Just have to find. Let's remove that. Add the reverb. Okay, looks terrible, but here we go. Time to make the recap. I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Let's get it on. Good morning, everyone. Quick. Oh, forgot to press record button. Good morning, everyone. Today is a short trading day. Well, that's good for a change. Just one setup today. Let me just quickly get rid of the audio. Okay. I was buying here the pullback on pound Australian dollar, and then yeah, the Australian interest rate decision came in and yeah, put me into trouble, but it's not a loss. Here you can pretty clearly see price went up, and on the pullback I scaled into the reverb and it went a little bit over. It's not that much. Just keep adding to it, and then the interest rate decision just smashed price down around here. Yeah, exactly here. SwingFish helper hedged me. It broke the middle lines and all the support that was around there. Let me just zoom out a little bit. So there is the 4 hour support, and here is the previous lows from the hourly chart. But this target is actually a pretty easy target by now, right now. There's a very high chance this is actually gonna happen. This is about another 40 pips down. Now it's 20, but as I exited trade it was 44 down. It's a very important lesson. Like, this was a massive drop. This cost me a 10% loss. But of course this was hedged, so the loss was not that great on the equity, but as I closed this trade I had a 10% loss on my account and about I don't know, 9-ish% profit on the hedge trade already. So I scaled in a little bit and I just went out once everything has paid for it. Let me just make a smaller time frame and you can see the losses and the profits. Yeah, there we are. See the original buy position, it cost 10.33%, and then the hedge position plus my reversal made me 12.95. That's a big numbers, but because this was hedged, this doesn't really matter. It's just because the price moved that fast, that far. All that matters is the equity, and in the end, I had a 2.624% profit, which it is for today, because I'm gonna stop trading now. Anyway, have a good day, and let's talk in the chat room.